saying like, I want to literally eliminate all the police, I want to abolish it, it doesn't matter. Your opinions are marginal. Even the activists that are fucking, even anarchist activists themselves, who ultimately have the goal of police abolition, still believe that there needs to be some form of policing, even if you don't fucking call it policing.
So, Hasan, again, it's hard to tell. Like, maybe he's just really stupid. He's saying that you should shut up.
You've won the prize.
No, but he's saying, you guys should shut up. Obama, you should shut up about saying abolish the police is bad, because the people who are saying abolish the police is bad, those are marginalized communities, okay? And their voices don't matter in the grander scheme of things. Well, you know, first of all, you're like, okay, well, I would assume Obama, you know, fucking former President Obama, who's very connected to things, has a better range of knowledge about what issues push people in certain directions than Hasan. I'm in my house streaming and telling the world what is correct. Hasan Piker over here, who doesn't, oh, I'm sorry, whose English isn't his first language, Hasan. Okay. So, because if you actually talked or listened to a lot of the Democratic representatives who lost the races, they'll say the same thing. They said, the number one issue that I heard about in my community was that people were concerned about defunding the police.
I know.
And this is why it's like he's either gaslighting or he's so fucking stupid, because you have these stupid idiot activists say, defund the police. And they say it on Twitter. And then all the fucking idiot journalists magnify that, saying, oh, all these fucking idiots are saying defund the police. And the politicians have to respond to that, because if they don't, what happens is all the politicians on the right, they all say, oh, look at all these crazy leftists. They're saying defund the police. So the Democrats have to respond to that. They can't just fucking ignore it, Hasan. They can't just close their eyes and go, well, that doesn't happen. Because then people say, oh, wait a minute.
Look at the clip
crazy?
here.
Yeah, exactly. Why are all these crazy leftists saying defund the police and the Democrats aren't saying anything? I guess they all support it. Like, what the? How the fuck are you this stupid? This is so obvious. I'm a fucking moron, and this is the most obvious shit on the planet. How does he not know this? That's why
I'm thinking about winning.
He has to know this. This has to be gaslighting. He has to know this.
He didn't vote for. He wrote in Bernie. He didn't vote for Biden. He didn't suck it up and vote for Biden. No way. No way. No how.
I don't know. Maybe. Then again, I would never dress like this on camera anyway. So maybe this is stupidity.
This is bad decision making incarnate.
And beyond, know that they're not going to get that right now, so it doesn't fucking matter. You can say it all you want, but it's a marginal take, and you know it's a marginal.
I like how they do their super chats on Twitch. It's like the robot just reads it in the background and he yells over it.
So you don't hear it.
It's crazy.
Yeah. No, look, this is the true power of the people, okay? You donate to your socialist overlord. I'm not going to read it. A bot's going to read it, and no one's going to hear it. It's just like communism.
I know it is.
Just like communism, where the individual voice
into the void.
Yeah, the individual voice is silenced for the greater good, so the quote-unquote charismatic leader can just shout platitudes at people that are completely detached from reality.
Marginal take. You're not going to be able to make it mainstream right now. You're not going to be able to make it mainstream tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. See how I...
Oh, look, who's bringing him coffee?
Who is?
He's literally got... Then there was like 3 cuts as she walked in, you could see. Looked like
that looks. I don't know who that is. Maybe someone who watched them is up with this. Is this like a relative? Because it looks like
that's his
he has like a
mom, right
Latin
there.
maid or something that just came in and is like, "Here's your coffee, sir." And it looks so bad.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. How do these people put up with this shit?
Why would your editor not cut that out?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad they didn't. This is great for us. I mean,
our great, glorious communist leader has a servant come in to bring him a drink because he can't walk away for like 5 seconds while delivering his diatribe and get a cup of coffee himself.
Oh my God. It probably is a latte.
Wait, I want to.
But it's a marginal take, and you know it's a marginal take, and you're not going to be able to make it mainstream right now. You're not going to be able to make it mainstream tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. See?
Oh, look at that.
That's the
look
face
at
of someone
that
who's
glare.
like, I know. She's like, this fucking idiot. This
Oh
fucking
my
guy.
God.
This
We gotta-
fucking
We have to get her on the
millionaire
show.
here.
We have to
You know,
get
it's
her on
re-
the show. That's who
Right.
we need to get on the show right there.
I mean, you know Hasan's rich, okay? He's made tons of money from this, okay?
Look at
Someone's
that
saying that's
look.
Hasan's mom. Is that really
Really?
his mom?
Oh, please, please. We got to know. Tell us
I
the
don't know.
truth.
Either way, it's so bad.
Look at that
She has this-
glare. Oh my
That would be
God.
even worse
she's-
if it's his mom. She has this look on her face like this fucking idiot. This fucking dumb idiot. Doesn't know anything what he's talking about.
Mom, I lie to people on the internet and I'm getting rich.
It really is like the face of someone who works for someone else, who's like their boss is going on and on about how like they're the best boss in the world, like and they're
Oh,
like
I
the most
know.
enlightened boss, and you know they really have an ear to the people, and they're like, oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah. No. This is crazy. That's crazy. That's insane.
How I dealt with that, I hear you, I see you. It's not going to happen currently. So let's work on what we can do. Obama saying this slogan's like,
I want to hear that lady's story about how she feels about defund the police. Pull up a mic for her. How
So-
does she feel about defunding the police department?
But what he just said, and this was crazy too. What he just said is what Obama did. He's like, why didn't Obama just say, I understand your concern, but that's not going to happen, so we need to move forward. That's literally what Obama said in regards to defund the police like a million times.
So he's basically saying the same thing now. And
Yeah, but
doesn't
he's
even know
using
it.
he's using different words at it because Obama's a
okay.
great neoliberal shill, so you can't like defend him or anything like that.
Yeah, you got to really call him out.
Oh, and now
defund the police.
he's quoting the Twitter squirrel. If you're ever quoting the Twitter
Oh
squirrel,
my God.
Twitter squirrel
Didn't
in
even
any
notice.
positive way, you've officially lost whatever you're talking about. Just throw in the trash. You're just gone. You're gone.
So this Twitter squirrel goes way back with me, and I might have him blocked now, and he might have me blocked, or he or she, I don't know, they, whatever it is.
woman, okay.
How do you know?
I mean, they claim to be a woman. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so they continually clip stuff out of context to literally craft lies
Yes.
all the time about YouTubers and always people on the right. So yeah, nothing good about the Twitter squirrel.
So, what are the chances that the Twitter squirrel's take on Obama saying defund the police will be some sort of like logical, rational, coherent counter argument, or will it be a bullshit rhetorical trick?
Trick, 100%.
Okay.
Definitely out of context.
And I'm
clip.
not just saying that because I already watched the video.
Police are harmful while pulling stunts like this is just peak sociopathy.
That I see you and I hear you. Can I get some water?
There's a cut there. Is that important?
No.
I want a glass of water.
That's Flint, by the way.
Thank you. I really did need a glass of water. This is not a stunt.
What? He wet his lips. He did not drink it. He didn't sip it. He wet his lips.
There was an audible gasp in the audience. People were just like absolutely dejected. Why would you do that?
Backstage, the president.
So here's the rhetorical trick. This has nothing to do.
With defunding the
Nothing
police.
to do with what Obama said about defunding police. Obama, for those who don't know, Obama went to Flint, Michigan, and he drank the water in a very disgusting and stupid publicity stunt to be like, look, the water's fine. Okay, even though the water wasn't fine. And you could totally criticize him all day for doing that. But what is this, Adam? It's your favorite thing in the world, okay?
What aboutism?
What about it? Oh,
What
how
about that time that
dare.
Obama went to and was a total dick to the people of Flint? Has nothing to
Yes.
do with defund the police, but
Oh.
what about that?
How dare Obama criticize defund the police? What about that time he was a dick? Oh, oh my God. This is a great argument.
Wouldn't it have been funny if he sipped the water and he spit it out? This tastes like shit. That would have been
sitting
good.
at the
That would have been
table
comedy.
with
Yes,
the criminal
he should have
governor,
done that.
decided to perform his stunt all over again.
You know, generally I have not been doing stunts here, but, you know.
That's not what I expected. That's what Snyder did.
The problem with what H. Bizzle is saying,
We could hire an Obama lookalike and cut it so it looks like he spits it out all over the place. I think we could go viral. That could be a good clip. The Twitter,
We should have
Twitter
we
squirrel
should
will
have done
share
that
it.
6 years ago. Whenever this happened, I think it's a little late now.
Why is Hasan covering this? Oh, because the whataboutism.
Because the squirrel. Because the squirrel.
They had to go back 6 years to
Yes.
find something.
things that Dems are saying, don't use this messaging and hurt.
You know that thing that Martin Luther King Jr. said that was really good about, not judging someone by their color of their skin, but the content of their character.
Mm-hmm.
What about that
Yeah.
time that Martin Luther King Jr. cheated on his wife? Should we
Yeah, the
just
content
throw?
of
What
his
about that? Are we
character.
throwing that
Yeah.
in the trash now because of what he did in a completely unrelated instance?
What did the other girl look like? No, let's move on.
hurts the cause, when in reality, they're not going to try to forward the cause. Exactly. That is the heart of my problem, ladies and gentlemen. The problem isn't saying defund the police or saying abolish the police or whatever the fuck you want to say. What do I always tell you? If you believe a cause is just, you don't fight for it because it is the most appealing or the most palatable. You fight for it because you think it's right. And when you're doing that, you can, I guess, water down the slogan. But what you must do is not fall for the right-wing framing. What you must do is continue describing exactly what it is that people want. Liberal.
So, if you're listening closely, he literally just contradicted himself and is saying nonsense. Because the beginning of his sentence, he says, when you're fighting for what is right, you're not watering down what you're saying. You're just saying what you believe. You're just saying it. You're being true. And then the end of his sentence is, but you can't fall prey to the right-wing narrative where they reframe your argument.
Mhm.
Okay, so in the same sentence, he's saying the people saying defund the police are only, they don't have free will. They're just saying
Mhm.
whatever they believe. What is deep in their heart of hearts? What their energy is spouting out of them. But also, if you think that they're saying to abolish the police, then that's just Republican reframing.
Right.
Liberals don't want to say, we want to, people on the ground want to demilitarize the police. Liberals don't want to say that because that is conflicting with what they advocate for. What they advocate for is progress. They want to reform the police, right? They say they want to reform the police. They claim that they are on the side of justice. They claim that they're on the side of marginalized communities. So they claim that they want to do something about the police, but in reality, they don't. And that's precisely why they get caught up with right-wing reactionary.
So when the grassroots activists come out and they say, we want to defund the police, they don't actually mean they want to defund the police. What they actually mean is highly nuanced system of reallocating resources in practical, smart ways. But then when those horrible liberals come out and they say, we want police reform, they also don't mean they want it. They actually mean they don't want to do anything. It sure is easy in a world where everyone says things that they don't actually mean, that we have someone like Hasan who can just translate it all for us. I'm so happy he's here for us.
I know. I feel like I'm getting so much smarter.
Framing issues that they're supposed to be advocating for and only fucking just criticize the left. Fuck the left. The left is politically insignificant. Shut the fuck up. We are politically insignificant. There's like 11.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
No, he's not. So his argument, when he says the left, he means communist.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they are politically insignificant.
Right.
It sounds like he's accidentally telling the truth here
No,
in a sarcastic voice.
Well, no. So he's what he's saying is, why are politicians like Obama wasting their time criticizing socialists because we're so insignificant? Okay,
Mhm.
and the answer to that question
It's
is
very
because
easy. It's a very easy answer. Go ahead.
is because Hasan, you're a fucking moron. And every time you and AOC and your other socialist friends say some stupid fucking shit, what's going to happen? People on the right are going to take it and they're going to
Yeah.
blow it up and they're going to say, this is what the Democrats want. This is what the liberals want. We already see this with Joe Biden. Joe Biden's a communist. I don't know if you knew this, Adam. Joe Biden and Obama. Did you know that Joe Biden and Obama were total communists?
I did know
time?
this,
Yeah.
that Obama was a socialist. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Socialist.
one time in the street said, spread the wealth around, and then got him.
Got him.
Socialist.
Socialist. Right. So because the other side of the political aisle will use this as ammunition. This is what they all do.
Yeah,
Obviously,
exactly.
this is what the leftists do. This is what everyone does.
Obama's just saying, you're giving them so much
Right.
goddamn ammunition here.
This is how the political discourse works. Okay. The left and the right, they look at the extremes on the other ends,
Right.
and they pick the most incendiary things they say, and then they try to use a broad brush and say this reflects the
This is
entire
all of
movement.
them. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Right. And that's, they say, oh, everyone on the left is everyone who's a Democrat or on the left is a socialist, and everyone on the right is a neo-Nazi racist. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what they do. And
You're in a
Hasan is
disinformation
pretending.
war.
And Hasan is either too stupid. He's either so fucking stupid he doesn't understand the most basic fact of political discourse, despite the fact that his entire job is political discourse.
I know, that's the irony here.
Or he's just lying.